You can follow this news broadcast live on our website is nta.ng/live and all of our social media handles displayed on the screen right now. The United Nations designated November 21st as World Television Day to recognize the importance of visual media. Ifeoma Ojinto elaborates on the significance of television as a mode of communication and information dissemination.
Dubbed the box that shapes the world, according to research, is watched by more than 90% of the world's population and has played a significant role in forming public opinion on global decisions over the years.
Anything that engendered the global world, television should come as number one. We should talk fundamentally the educational advantages of television, how it has helped to educate the citizenry across the globe, how it has helped to manage information, and also to let the people know what is happening in their environment. So I think that's the most important thing.
World Television Day celebrates the philosophy that it represents rather than the tool itself.
TV helps us to be updated. TV enables us to get information from worldwide, to know what is happening within our environment, and as well to know what is going on outside the country.
While television means different things to different people, experts believe that the visual medium brings information on a wide range of social, economic, environmental and political issues to life through dramatic, comedy, futuristic, news and entertaining content. Ifeoma Ojinto, NTA News.
The 2022 World Climate Summit has ended in Abuja with government, development partners and private sector resolve read by the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Water Resources, D.D. Wilson-Jack. The summit agreed that all the tiers of government must replicate the political will already being demonstrated by the government, while also leveraging all available funding for the required economic revolution and to fast-track the implementation of policies and programs.
Government, private sector to innovate and invest smartly. Development banks and partners to make available risk-backed, innovative, context-appropriate financial mechanisms.
Everything we're doing at federal level is not going to lead to Nigeria being open defecation free without commensurate efforts from you at state level. Because all the people at the state level, they are not here. So I want to ask all private sector organizations to please come on board. Let us support not only in the Nigerian countries.
The summit also resolved to speed up, scale up, and sustain progress recorded in the sanitation sector, particularly the Clean Nigeria campaign, which targets ending open defecation in the country by 2025. Federal government is deploying more solar mini-grids to rural communities across the country to close energy gaps and boost rural economy. Joshua Ojito reports that communities in Benue State are the latest beneficiaries of the power intervention.
A renewable energy solution touching lives in rural communities of Oshongo local government area of Benue State.
24 hours we have the right around us. We are promoted because there is many difference that we saw now. When there is light, people are coming around to settle here with us.
Implemented under the Renewable Energy Micro Utility Program, which the Federal Ministry of Power is executing, the intervention is to close energy gap in the country. Chairman, Senate Committee on Power, Gabriel Suswan, inaugurates the infrastructure on behalf of President Muhammadu Buhari.
These projects are supposed to be situated in areas that the power network might take time to reach them. Areas that we are targeting them with these solar mini grids.
The project scope also includes more than 14 km township distribution network and service connections, as well as installation of 160 smart meters and local electronic systems. Every connected customer is expected to purchase his or her power through a prepaid meter system.
Expected to supply clean and affordable power to households, small-scale businesses, and local facilities. Benefiting communities are to take ownership of the projects against vandals. Joshua Ojito, NTA News.
No nation can develop from a third world to a first world country without a strong, productive and dependable manufacturing sector. These are the words of the Deputy Governor of Cross River State, Professor Ivara Esu, during the visit of the President and Management Team of the Manufacturing Association of Nigeria, MAN, Cross River Akwa Ibom State's branch to his office in Calabar. Let's have more details from Paul Abel.
The Deputy Governor emphasized that the present administration places high premium on the manufacturing sector, which is obvious in the establishment of various industries across the state. Accepting the menace of touts in the collection of revenue, which has caused a rift between the state government and Manufacturing Association of Nigeria, Professor Esu encouraged the association to key in and take advantage of the industries in the state to grow the sector and the economy.
If you don't have manufacturing, what are you going to export? Is it the same raw material that we export? We think that we should convert our raw materials to refined products, processed products, and manufacture them. That's what we are doing. The chicken will be protected.
The President of the Manufacturing Association of Nigeria, Cross River State and Akwa Ibom State branch, revealed that the essence of the visit is to expose its challenges, create a mutual understanding, and grow the economy through the manufacturing sector.
What we need to do now is just put all these together to create the manufacturing economy that we need to grow the country. It's all here.
With the fruits brokered by both parties, issues of multiple taxation, inadequate patronage by government, among others, are expected to be put to rest. In Calabar, Paul Abel, NTA News.
The Defence Headquarters is upscaling joint simulation exercise for Operation Well Punch to further enhance collaborations in the armed forces in defending the territorial integrity of the nation. The Chief of Defence Staff, General Lucky Irabo, stated this during the closing ceremony of the exercise at the Land Forces Simulation Center, Giri, Abuja, organized by the Defence Headquarters. The exercise is to escalate joint operations to combat emerging security threat across the country.
Has provided the needed opportunities for relevant and very important observations, critiques, after-action review and workshop. This will further strengthen our efforts at identifying the gaps hindering the attainment of joint operational objectives. Participants are obliged to bring to bear all the lessons learned from this JCMEX in the execution of ongoing joint operations across the country.
The aim is to defeat the non-state actors interfering with the peaceful atmosphere of the country. Development of leadership is considered a vital aspect of the Nigerian Army's operations as it enhances troops to perform optimally in their various theaters of operations. This belief brought about a leadership training course instituted for junior cadet officers in the force. The course, an initiative of the Nigerian Army Resource Center, seeks to improve creativity and critical thinking skills for optimum performance, introduce adaptive leadership for innovative and creative change, as well as develop emotional intelligence for participants.
The belief is that globally, counter-terrorism and counter-insurgency is junior leader-led, and that's the sense why we are no more passes on junior size and because you can't expect one sense in the year to lead patrol, to lead ambush, to lead raids and things like that. So when they understand what it is about their responsibilities, it goes a long way and they become better in performing whatever assignment given to them.
The course had 53 participants comprising 39 soldiers and 14 officers. The 2 Brigade Nigerian Army, as part of its exercise, has embarked on an environmental cleanup of Itam Central Market, Itu local government area in Akwa Ibom State. Evelyn Badu Epo reports that heaps of waste, which are common sites along the market road, were evacuated within hours of the exercise. Let's hear more from her.
This is the popular Itam Market with its new look, made possible by troops of the 2 Brigade Nigerian Army, led by the commander of the brigade, Brigadier General Abubakar Wasi. On behalf of the commander 2 Brigade, Lieutenant Colonel Usman Adamu, Commander 2 Brigade Garrison, says the sanitation exercise, which is part of Exercise Still Waters 2, is aimed at enhancing civil-military cooperation and its contribution to the society.
From Exercise Still Waters that is ongoing in the state, part of the exercise warrants us to actually do a civil-military activity, and that would draw us closer to the people and help us assure the people that we are members of all the security agencies in the state are willing and very committed to continue the good work we are doing to keep the state safe and secured.
We are very, very grateful to have our army men in our midst today. And apart from that, the work that they are doing within our market is very, very encouraging.
The exercise Still Waters 2, which commenced on October 2, is expected to end on December 2, 2022. In Uyo, Evelyn Badu Epo, NTA News.
Let's go on a break. We're back shortly, so you stay tuned.
The vaccine offers hope for a safe country free of coronavirus. I urge all state governments, traditional and religious leaders to take the lead in the mobilization effort within their environment and spheres of influence. I similarly urge all eligible Nigerians to present themselves and be vaccinated in accordance with the order of priority already mapped out at the various authorized designated centers only.
Welcome back. The presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Ashwaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu, said